Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Listen guys, I know you have been waiting for this video. If you are new here, please subscribe. Hi, I welcome you. Hope you like it here. Hope you'll stay. My always, my forevers, my day ones. You know how we do it. This is home, right? Guys, hi. I greet everyone. I greet everyone. I welcome everyone. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Guys, we are growing, hey? We are growing. We are on 35 subscribers. We are growing. Guys, you've been waiting for this video. Guys, can I say something? I am so angry. Okay? I am angry. I am mad. I am upset. Okay? This video, let me conclude this video in just one simple line. This video will expose the vice principal, the male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School. This video is exposing. I'm going to tell you what happened in the meeting. Remember what I said? This is part 2. But this video is exposing the male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School. Guys, we went to the meeting on Thursday. Yeah? Listen, guys, these videos were supposed to be up by Friday. But at my place, we didn't have electricity. Like Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, Wednesday. Wednesday, like 1 a.m., 12 a.m., there was a problem with our electricity. So I got back home Thursday afternoon after the meeting and we still didn't have electricity, guys. And for me to do this, I need Wi-Fi. And guess what? I came back home later on Thursday, my phone was off. Friday, my phone was off the whole day. We didn't have electricity still the whole day. Electricity only came back around like what? 8 Friday p.m. And 8 p.m., that time, I'm a family woman. I need to pay attention and give attention to my people, family, kids. Okay? So there's no way I was going to now start, guys. I'm saying this disclaimer because this matter, guys, is being escalated. And I'm going to send this link to the Department of Education. But you'll understand as I talk, okay? So I need to explain to them why I'm only doing this today on a Monday. Because on Friday, there was no way. I didn't have electricity, my phone was off. Ne? Weekend is family time. I never work on weekends. I wanted to attempt to work on Saturday and make this video part 2. But child, it did not work. Okay? Sundays, no. So I'm here today. Guys, we went to the meeting on Thursday. Ne? We got there at 11 o'clock. When we got there, we had to wait because the principal and the other educators, they had another meeting. So she asked us to wait. As we were waiting, luckily there was a member of the SGB in the staff room, in the office. So, of course, we started talking when, she started talking about some things and all of us started talking. And then I later realized she was a member of SGP. And I said, you know what, actually, we need you in this meeting. Because when this matter was brought to me on Tuesday, when the mother brought the matter to me on Tuesday, I said to her, call the school tomorrow. Set up a meeting. Ask the mother, we need these people to be present in the meeting. And that was the learner representative, that was the SGB, and the educators involved. I added 2 people, which is the SGB and the learner representative. The mom did that. Listen, guys, when the mom brought this matter to my attention, of course it is important, but there are some matters, guys, that you can actually call the school, set up a meeting, and then during that time, no one is inconvenienced because there was a meeting. And then there are situations or incidents where if something happens tomorrow, earliest, you must be at the school. Okay? So this one, I felt like it is urgent, but it's something that we can actually call the school and set up a meeting rather than just rocking up tomorrow. Okay? we get to the okay. So when the mom called, she wanted to speak to the principal, and but she didn't. They called her back towards after school, and they were like, okay, meeting confirmed. So she couldn't actually mention can we have these people available in the meeting. So we get there on Thursday, and I'm like, as we're talking, and I realized that this lady is the SGP. Then I was like, we also need you in the meeting, Then she was like, oh, okay. But when the principal was now coming and she took us to another office, I was like, can the lady join us in the meeting? And the principal refused, She was like, come, let's go. But it's only in that room when she said she wanted to discover what the meeting is about first. In the room that the principal took us, it was me, the mother, the principal, the male vice principal, and the female vice principal. We were 5. So the mom starts telling them what happened, and these 2 vice principals are in the story. Ne? The female vice principal. So this is what happened. The child got to school in the morning on Tuesday. I think there were morning classes. So the cleaner, guys, I'm going to say cleaner, please don't take it in a way of, I'm downgrading the lady because of her position, but this is how I always refer to them. I refer to them according to their job descriptions. If it's an educator, I always say, this teacher, this principal, please can you not take it personal because of the position. The job position here is a position of being a cleaner. So I don't mention the names, so I'm going to refer to them according to their positions. Can we understand that? So the cleaner then said to the child, wait by the gate. Today you are going to see me. You don't want to do punishment. I will show you today. Wait there. Don't enter the school. You are going to clean the toilets today. Okay? Then I think the child then, responded to say, Nyenzen, like what did I do? And then there was this back and forth. You run away from cleaning. Punishment. You run away. Stand there. So the other kids that are coming in are now asking this boy, why are you waiting or standing outside, And the boy is responding to say, the lady who is the cleaner said, I must stand here, So now, guys, this child, I think it was morning class, so he couldn't attend or something. And then also he was supposed to submit some assignment, and there was a time for that to say, if this time passes and you did not submit, I'm not taking the assignment anymore. Of which, guys, there's nothing wrong about that. Okay, sometimes we need to teach kids how to be responsible. There's nothing wrong about that, about you saying I need my assignment by 8 o'clock. If it's not here by 8 o'clock, I'm not taking it. Absolutely nothing wrong. So then the child got to school early, but now the child couldn't submit the assignment on time because of this lady who's cleaning, who said, you run away from cleaning toilets, you are disrespectful, wait here. So the vice principal, the lady vice principal, heard the noise, and of course this thing was happening even in front of other kids. Okay, there were the other kids were watching and they were listening, when there was a back and forth between the student and the cleaner. Yeah? So now, okay, fine, the other kids go to class. This cleaner then takes the child to the female vice principal. Okay, female vice principal. This cleaner tells the vice principal, this child is disrespectful. He does not want to clean. Vice principal says to the child, apologize. Okay? Are you with me? Apologize. There's no question as to, okay, why are you bringing the child here? Is he not supposed to be in class? Which punishment is that? Which cleaning is that? No, child, apologize to the cleaner for not wanting to clean toilets. Now, the child does not know who to apologize for what. The cleaning lady escalates the matter. The cleaning lady takes the child to the male vice principal. Now, male vice principal. Yeah, this child is disrespectful. He doesn't want to do a punishment. He doesn't want to clean toilets. Male vice principal, yeah, Bella, you are disrespectful because you are eating chippies. Guys, no one is asking why you. Isn't this child supposed to be in class? Which punishment is that? Which cleaning? Well, okay, if you are saying this child needs to clean, what did the child do? Male vice principal, yes, you are disrespectful. You are even eating a chippies. Can you see these 15 learners? Can you see these 15 learners that I've suspended? Do you want me to? Okay, do you want to join them? Do you want to join them? Says the male vice principal. And then also the teacher is involved. This lady who is a cleaner also reported that the child is disrespectful. The child doesn't want to clean toilets. Now, at this point, because also the child is responding, this cleaner says, you don't respond to me like that. I will hit you. Me, I will hit you. So fucking bam, I will hit you. Smack, clap. This is the lady that is cleaning. I will hit you. You don't talk to me like that. Do you understand? Then the child got to the class where he had to submit the work. Now, because he takes the assignment to the teacher, then he explains to the teacher, but the teacher saw also what was happening. So the child explains, I'm late because the lady said I must stand outside and this is what was happening. It got to the mom let me know. So this is a story that the mom was saying in the room where there was the 5 of us. So the female vice principal is now saying, no, reason why I said the child must apologize is because I wanted him to go to class and then I was going to address the cleaner later. Okay, sharp. Then the male vice principal, the principal, okay guys, okay, we got to the room and we did introductions, né? When I introduced myself, I said everything about myself and also mentioned I now recently have a YouTube channel where I expose these things, which made the principal uncomfortable because after that the principal said nothing. And the principal acted confused. Even the male vice principal was like, me too, I'm confused, okay? The male vice principal has been writing from the meeting that there was the 5 of us. He has been writing what has been said. So they wanted to, we are confused, and they wanted the parent to explain further. And I was like, no. The parent is not going to explain further before we have these people involved in this meeting. Okay? It gets to a point they organize this meeting. Ne? Then the principal says, no, in the office it's busy or whatever. We go to another room called room 9. In that room 9, guys, now I told the principal, I want that SGP that I found in the office, I want it available. Can't guys, you know God is great. They called another SGP who joined us when we were in the meeting. The SGP they called is God sent. You will hear. So now we are sitting in this meeting. Learner representative is there. The cleaner is there. Teacher, the class teacher is there. And then there is this teacher, the one that the child had to submit the work. She's here. So in the meeting, vice principal, there were 2 vice principals, but the female vice principal, the one that told the child to say, apologize, she left the meeting early. I don't know to where, but she is the one that has been organizing these people. And then they called another who was sitting next to the male vice principal. I don't remember what his role is. So guys, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There were 11 of us in that room. 11 of us. The male vice principal is a scribe. Again, is a scribe. Now we are talking, introducing. I'm not going to say everything word by word. I'm just going to say the important parts. Again, we are introducing, we are saying. The main thing, guys, that was the issue was, okay, the child was there. He said his side of the story. We asked the child, why did the lady, the cleaning lady, make you stand outside? Were you late? He says no. Guys, the child was confused as to saying why I stood outside. When the teacher spoke, it was later found that the teacher and the cleaning lady have I'll say a deal. I'll say a deal in lack of a better word, but they had a problem with the word deal. But I'll use it. They had a deal to say, the teacher says, if these children don't finish their work in class, I'll bring them to you. Make them clean. Make them clean. So that came out. And then now, how the teacher, guys, I'm going to mix up. I've got a lot to say. The teacher that said to the kids, bring the assignment at this time. If this time passes, I'm not taking the assignments anymore. She was there. So she says, the child brought the assignment to me. Yes, but even the time of submitting had not passed, so it was fine. So now I came in and I said it was not fine. Now I am pulling my private school training and I say, in a private school, a child, it's unfair, guys. If you leave the house early and you want to get to school early, you know the reasons. Some reasons would be you want to have breakfast before school starts. Amakwinya or whatever. You know the kasi vibe most. Amakwinya is fat cakes, guys. You want to buy fat cakes, or you want to check in with some friends, or you want to finish the homework you didn't finish, or you want to reset. Because some kids live far. And this boy lives in Bramfisher. He travels to Daliwonga, which is in Duwe. He takes 2 taxis to get to school. So it's important that you get to school early and you reset before you get to class. It is unfair that you get to school early and then there's a lady who's a cleaner who wants you to do her job. And she makes you wait by the gate for no reason until school starts. Now you haven't resetted. And now there's a lot that happened in the morning. Now you have to come to class and you are a mess. You need to start and you need to concentrate. It is not fair. Your day has started on a bad note and you're going to have a bad day. You left the house early for maybe you want to submit early or there's a morning class. Do you understand how frustrating that is? Fine. Now, we ask the teacher and this cleaner. This cleaner, guys, she says to us, this lady who is a cleaner, she says to us, Khori, okay, the deal developed between her and the teacher. We don't know at this point if it's only the grade 9 teachers or it's all the teachers. We don't know at this point. This is why I'm saying this matter is still, we're escalating it. So I want to be clear in this video, guys. This lady who is a cleaner, guys, she's saying, yeah, now when the kids don't do their work, they come to her. Then she makes the kids clean. So this boy had disrespected her because this boy ran away from cleaning punishment. And when this cleaner was talking to the boy, now the boy looked back and he left. So this lady saying this boy disrespected her by doing that. So that's why the following day when the boy came, she said, I will show you. You will know me today. Today you will know me. Who am I? Today you will clean the toilets. You will do that punishment, you know. So guys, this lady went on to say that she has 5 pages. 5 pages of learners who don't do their work, that still need to clean toilets. Sauta, 5 pages of names of the learners that still need to clean toilets. Guys, I'm listening all of these. She finishes, she talks, and then she says, another thing that she does, she asks the kids to say, are you going to clean, or must I call your parents and tell your parents that you don't do your work? The threats that your children are receiving from cleaning ladies, parents, viewers at home. A person that does not teach your child is threatening. Guys, some kids are very sensitive to this. If you say you are going to involve my mom or my dad, it's a very sensitive, because some children at home are from homes that are very strict. There is discipline. Okay? So you can't, as a person, now use that power and play with it. And I did address it to the cleaning lady, and I said, why are you lying to kids? Because you know you are not going to pick up the phone and call a parent and say your child is not doing his or her work when you don't even teach that child. It's an offense. Why are you lying to kids? Number one, you are lying to kids in the form of making them clean toilets. You know that if you say to a child, I'm going to call your mom and tell your mom you are not doing your work, that child would rather clean the toilets. She's threatening kids and saying, I'm going to call your parents, because she says she has 5 pages. Mind you, guys, the male vice principal, the one that said, yeah, Vele, you are disrespectful, you are even eating a chapis, is a scribe. You know, the hashtag board. In my hashtag board heading, I would write, Daliwonga School must be investigated. The male vice principal of Daliwonga School must be investigated. That's my heading. Guys, that's my heading. Okay. So this lady who's cleaning is threatening kids at Gerhori. Do you do the punishment, or I call your parents and tell them you don't do the work? 5 pages. Where are the educators? Where are the educators to do their work? Now, guys, I come in. Sorry, guys. Hey, I've got a lot to say. Now, guys, I come in. The mom spoke, guys. The mom spoke. I'm not going to go into detail, but the mom spoke relevant things, points. I asked the teacher, who gave this cleaning lady the permission to make kids clean toilets? And then the teacher said, he didn't say she must make them clean toilets. Then I say to the principal, do you know about this? The principal responds and says, can I not comment? I'm bringing something to your attention. And then, guys, there was no any form of surprise. It's surprise. Principal smiling, she said, can I not say anything? Okay. The SGP that we found in the office, guys. I'm going to classify her like this. She was talking to this learner, and she gave this learner a hug. And you know, in the office, I later found out, I thought maybe they were related, or it's her child. Ganti, they are not related. It's not her child. Apparently, this SGP gives hugs to kids, guys, of which is a nice thing. In this world, we are rude and mean to each other. So giving hugs and showing each other love, it's a perfect. So I'm going to classify her like that. So the SGP that gives hugs in Daliwonga comes in, and she says she had no idea that this thing is happening in the school. And then she asks that the learner representative that I asked that to be present, she says, can these 2 kids, the boy involved and the learner representative, she says, can they be excused? Because I am thinking that for the dignity and the respect of the lady that is cleaning. And then I said, okay, guys, one thing about me, I respect SGP, because SGP, it's parents. I respect them. I agreed. But then I challenged it and I said, we are quick to think about the dignity and the respect of this lady who is cleaning. What about the dignity of this boy that was humiliated in front of everyone because he didn't agree to clean toilets? And I did see the teacher. I did see that point hit home to the teacher that said, by this time I want my work here. I did see it hit home. It hit home. Okay, but then guys, I agreed for the learners to be excused. But before they were excused, I did say I wanted the learner representative to stay so that he can tell the other kids to say, if this lady says you must clean toilet, she's not supposed to do that. I wanted her to take that thing and tell the other kids so that they may know their rights. But then the SGP came with her point and I respected that and the kids were excused. Then the SGP mentioned something to say, we must remember also that I am mentioning the private schools and the public school. We must remember that what did she say? The environments are not the same, something like that, you know. I wanted to respond according to that, guys, but I couldn't because there was a lot that was said and I was just, but I wanted to respond to that. Guys, can we remove this mentality of private and public schools? Can we remove it? Sorry? Completely, totally, because that public and private school, it's just an environment, but the people in these places, it's the same people. It's the same people. The children from private schools are the same as children from public schools. It's the same. The teachers from private schools are the same with the teachers at public schools. Can we not classify a public school to say, yeah, the kids, they are more stronger, or the kids, a background says nothing about children? Can we please remove that thing? Okay? Can we please remove it? That's why I am fighting for this thing, Khori. It should not happen to say it's a public school and a private school. Even our constitution divides these schools, of which is wrong. There shouldn't be a public and a private school. Even with education, there shouldn't be a difference. Regardless, this school, the parents are paying. This school, the parents are not paying. It shouldn't be divided. Right now, our constitution, our education talks about basic education for public schools. Why not equal? All schools must be equal, be it private or public. They must be equal, guys. So can we remove that mentality, please? Please, can we remove it? So she spoke about that, the public school and the private school are not the same. The only thing that is not the same about the private school and the public school is that in a private school, the educators, they know how to treat kids better. They know that these are kids, but they are human too. That's the difference. And in public schools, the educators forget. These are humans too. They forget and they ill-treat kids. Now look, a person who is cleaning has access over kids, making kids clean toilets. And the vice principals know about this and they're doing nothing. Can you please remove that mentality? Fine, she said that. Ne? Okay, cool. The meeting went on. The male vice principal was quiet all along. Guys, there was no questioning. No one said, a lady who's cleaning, who gave you the permission? Guys, no one said that. But here's the catch. The other SGP that entered, they called, I think, and she came later. She found us in the meeting. She spoke, and this is what she says. You see this one? It was, finish it, Clara. She said when she spoke, I am the SGP, and listen, I am not going to beat about the bush. I am not going to beat about the bush and buy your face. And she mentioned the cleaner's name. She said, I'm not going to buy your face, because if I do, I will not be able to sleep at night. We all know how you talk to the kids. This is the SGP member. We all know how you talk to the kids. Guys, I will not lie in front of the camera because you must know, again, if you lie, a person has a right to go and sue you for defamation of character. You see my face again. I'm saying that other SGP said, I will not buy your face. We all know how you talk to the kids. All I was waiting for, me as a parent, I was waiting for the day where you are going to speak to my child like that. This is another member of SGP. I was waiting for the day where you speak to my child like that. I knew that that day would be the last day they allow me inside the school. Finish and clap. From a member of the SGP, the other one. While the other one said she had no clue this was happening, the other one said, I was just waiting for you to speak to my child like that. And I knew that that would be the last day they ever allow me into the school environment. Finish and clear. Okay, guys, the meeting continued. They asked us to pause. You know what, guys? I don't trust this phone. Okay, but it's fine. But if it cuts, guys, I'm going to send it like this. I'm not going to edit anything. If this video cuts, I'm going to send it like that. But there will be a part 3. Okay. Now, guys, she comes in. This other lady. So now it was distinguished. Okay, the sir. Remember, I said there's a sir who came in. I don't know exactly why they called him, but he now came in and he said, okay, I myself was not aware that this is happening. Can you give us time to sit down and investigate? We'll call you. And then can you come back on Monday? We'll call you. Can we have another meeting on Monday? And the principal said, can we make it later than Monday because the matrics are starting with their exams? I need to submit files. I need to do this and that and that. Can we have a continuation? I don't know which day. Sharp. Guys, okay, I ask, can all of us sign the minutes? Can we have a school stamp and can we have a copy of the minutes? You know what? I pray that one day that male vice principal watches this video. I need to address this message to him. Mr. Vice Principal of Daliwonga Secondary School, one thing you must know, say, some parents are praying parents. Some parents are praying parents. Some parents cover their children with the blood of Jesus Christ. And the blood of Jesus Christ is greater than your plan of protecting corrupted people. It does not matter how much you try to protect corrupted people. If God himself wants to expose you, he will expose you. And I think in this matter, you are exposed with your corrupted people. Because guys, listen, I never go to the school, a meeting with the school and ask for the minutes that were written by schools. It was my first time, guys. I didn't write anything. It was my first time saying to the school. It was my second time going to Daliwonga. The testimonies are coming. But it was my first time asking for the minutes that were written by an educator. Guys, I've got my minutes in this phone. My Skorokoro phone. Okay? And I'm going to read the minutes. I think in as much as this vice principal, guys, these minutes favor the cleaning lady. Which says to me that the school is aware that the lady that cleans makes the kids clean toilets. The school is aware. I asked the lady that is cleaning and I said, if you are going to instruct Elena to clean toilets and it's your job, then if Elena cleans the toilet, then in that time, what do you do? If the child is doing your job, then what do you do in a school? Because your job is to clean, but now you are not cleaning, the child is doing it. Then what's your job? The ladies that are cleaning, they are given resources to protect themselves from bacteria. If this lady is making the students to clean toilets because they didn't do their work, where are these kids getting the resources from? Because they are not even trained on how to protect themselves from diarrhea or bacteria or whatever. There was a principal that was suspended for I don't know, he told the learner to take his phone out of the toilet or something. He was suspended. But Daliwonga vice principals and educators allow the cleaning lady to make the children to clean toilets. They have agreement to say, if the child is not doing their work, you cleaning lady write the names down. The lady has 5 pages, and then the lady makes the children clean toilets. That's it. Okay, guys, fine. How everyone signs the minutes. I say, can we also sign, and can we get a copy? And can it have a school stamp? And I am open to these people. I am going to upset this first. I've recently opened a YouTube channel where I expose these things. And also, I'm going to tell the Department of Education of this. And I need the minutes, because I need to send the minutes to them. Guys, did we not struggle to sign the minutes? Me and the mother. Did we not struggle? The principal ran away with the minutes. Hey! It's now 2 o'clock. The principal ran away with the minutes. There's district people. She needs to submit files. She says to us, no, come back on Monday. You'll sign on Monday. We are not done. The main vice principal, the one that is protecting corrupted people, he says to me in private, he says to me, are you doing this to solve an issue or for your organization? Duh. Do you see an organization here? Huh? Do you see an organization? Because if I was an organization, I was going to go to that school with all my people. Do you see an organization or an individual? And I say to him, I am an individual. I'm not an organization. And I say to him, this is my second time being at the school. The first time I came, we solved the matter privately. Am I not back? Because why? It was solved privately. The only way to stop these matters from continuing is when they are exposed. It's when they're exposed. Okay, guys, we struggled to sign. Guys, there was a guy in the office. I don't know if he's from district or what, but he was very disrespectful. One thing that, people in public spaces must learn to give respect. You won't die. Learn to be kind. You won't die. Hey, Bo, you won't die if you are respectful and you are kind. People have issues, guys. Issues. In such a way that people fail to be kind and nice to other people they don't know. Guys, I then saw the SGP, the lady that gives hugs. And I went to her and I was like, listen, we didn't sign the minutes. We asked for a copy. We are here. Principal is with the department submitting files. We don't know what to do. We want to leave. Then the SGP organized the thing for us. The thing, and the principal came. She still wanted to say, but we are not done. We're still going to continue. And I'm like, no, but we are done for today. These minutes are for today. It's not a continuation. So we need these minutes. And then when we come back, we are going to do new minutes. Okay, fine. We want copies. She says there's no electricity. Okay, fine. I take a picture of the minutes. Guys, we go. We go, guys. After separating, guys, after separating with the mom, because I said to the mom, I'll send you the minutes, because I'm the one that took the picture of the minutes. Guys, if this video cuts, I'm sending it like that, okay? I'm not going to edit it. I'm sending it like that, but you must know there will be a part 3, okay? Where I finish up. Guys, after departing with the mom, and I'm reading these minutes, guys, these minutes favor the cleaning lady. Like, these minutes protect. Like, there is no part in these minutes where you see maybe a principal is surprised or the deputy principal is surprised. The way I fumed, guys, the way I fumed. And I said, God, this is huge, guys. Not only are we, me and you in this platform, going to expose teachers and adults in a school environment that are bullying kids? But we are also going to expose educators and leaders in public schools that are setting the Department of Education up for failure. This vice principal is setting the department up for failure. Come, I tell you guys. Let me read the minutes to you, okay? Let me read the minutes to you, okay? Meeting between SMT, SGB, educators and parents of the child's name and surname. Mother, they write the mother and their surname and their numbers. Mind you, I'm not written in this. Guys, I'm not written. Ne? Meeting between SMT, SGB. Ne? Case, alleged ill treatment of learner. Alleged ill treatment of learner. Not horrid case, cleaning lady making learners clean toilets. No. Alleged ill treatment of learner. Alleged. Ne? Apparently, the child's mother, the learner's name, mother, made an appointment yesterday. The mother said her son has been ill-treated. Guys, we are reporting something to you to say the lady who is cleaning is making learners clean toilets, and you are saying apparently the mother said her son has been ill-treated. Then the child's surname said he was late for school on Tuesday. All lies. All lies. Guys, this male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School is corrupted. He's rotten. As a vice principal, this is what you do. You write lies in a form of protecting corrupted people at the expense of other people's children. Guys, I'm so mad. I am so mad. Zuko was not late. That boy was not late. For Department of Education, please deal with the male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School. Deal with, he's corrupted, he's rotten. Then the vice principal says, the lady that is cleaning made the boy to stand out of the gate. Now, guys, you can imagine, we are reporting such a serious issue. This vice principal is writing this. When the Department of Education goes to the school, they would see, oh, this boy was standing by the gate because he was late. Can you see how is this vice principal, how is he setting the Department of Education up for failure? The very same people that employed him is the very same people that he's setting up for failure. They need to investigate this male vice principal, this cleaning lady. The male vice principal and this cleaning lady must go down together. They will protect each other outside. And then he says, at the gate, Mr. I don't know who said sometimes learners are made to clean as a way of discouraging learners to submit their work on time. Guys, nowhere in these minutes did this vice principal write toilets. Nowhere. Nowhere. This is on offense. This vice principal, there is no way this vice principal must be principal. He failed to write minutes and give honest feedback. He cannot be a principal, never. He is corrupted. This cleaning lady is making kids to clean toilets because he has agreed and they have a deal and he protects her. Therefore, if this lady's job is saved, this vice principal must go down alone. The mother was angry about the fact that her son was denied access to the school. As a result, the boy could not submit his maths homework and could not submit to ma'am, and then the surname of the ma'am. The mother said the boy lives in Bramfisher, hence he is always late. He hasn't mentioned that the mother is upset because, number one, this lady was humiliating her son in front of other people by the gate, number one. Number two, this lady has made her son to not be able to get into a school and be early for the class or submit early or reset, number two. Number three, this cleaning lady threatened to hit the boy. He didn't mention all of that. Male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School, you are rotten. And God is still going to deal with you for protecting corrupted people. He didn't mention all these important points, guys. There's a vice principal did not mention. Can you see what there is a deal here? Can you see the deal between the vice principal and this cleaning lady? And before we left at the school that day, the cleaning lady went straight to the vice principal and she was complaining. She was complaining about the other SGB member that came out and said, I'm not going to buy your face. Then this rotten vice principal of Daliwonga, the male vice principal of Daliwonga, said to her, no, we will sort that out. We will talk about that. He wrote these things to protect the cleaning lady. Kanti, he's exposing himself. Because on these minutes, there's nothing alarming, guys, on these minutes. If you can read these minutes, you will say, hooray, this is a nothing. This boy was meant to stay outside because he was late. The boy was not late. The boy was not late. The boy was meant to stand outside because yesterday he refused to clean for punishment. And then today they said, okay, today you will see. You will clean the toilets because yesterday you ran away. You see, guys, the purpose of this platform, can you see, it's to expose us. Now I'm seeing that there are vice principals and principals who are setting the Department of Education up for failure by not revealing such things. He is hiding such a thing. Why is he hiding it? Because he's in it. And then he says, the bone of contalization, I don't know, was the fact that a cleaner is the one that issues such instructions to learner. Now, he's making it seem as if, no, now the point is that it's because the instruction is coming from this one. Guys, he's not mentioning that this lady is making kids clean toilets. Ooh, guys, Department of Education, release the whole army. Let the whole army go and deal with that vice principal for Daliwonga. If you are going to, Mr. Chilane, if you are going to fight this bullying thing, make an example with the male vice principal of Daliwonga Secondary School publicly. I would also like to give my people feedback on how you dealt with him. I continue to read these minutes. She has no right to make them clean. She has not been trained as a teacher. She's making kids clean toilets and they are present and you have allowed it. Corrupted male vice principal. Protecting corrupted people at the expense of other people's children. Parents send kids to go and learn. But you and your friend, the cleaning lady, you see the right to make the kids clean toilets. And you don't even question that. You don't even question that. You've got kids, you've got grandkids. You wouldn't want your grandkids, maybe at home, even your grandkids, do not even clean toilets. You see the right to make other people's children clean toilets. And then you make it okay by writing this nonsense minutes. These are nonsense minutes. I will make sure. Guys, I sent Angel Michoka a message and she responded. This matter has been escalated. This vice principal must go down. And then she says this corrupted male vice principal from Daliwonga Secondary School Okay, I think he wanted to write one. He said on SGP member, and then he said the name, said the setting of the private school is totally different. It's totally different. Okay, wait. It's totally different from the situation in public schools. She said schools are facing, that part is correct, and I addressed it again. She said schools are facing a dilemma given the fact that corporal punishment has been suspended. Even in private schools, there is no punishment. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Guys, if you're going to make an example, can we please support the parents of Daliwonga Secondary School? This male vice principal is a vile. He must go down. I don't know, corporal punishment, and that has been suspended. She apologized profusely on behalf of the school. The two parents were still fuming about the whole matter. Of course, are you not gonna fume? The apology from the SGP does not erase everything. It does not erase anything, especially after what we saw, guys. There was no a matter of, yo, we didn't know about this. There was never, guys. There was never. These people knew about this. This is happening. At Daliwonga, the kids are not in class. They are cleaning toilets for that lady. And then he says, another SGP member, this one, listen, this is the SGP member that says, that said, I'm not going to buy your face. Listen to this, Mr. Vice Principal of Daliwonga Secondary School. I don't even know how he got to that position. I don't even know. Another SGP member said, the lady that is cleaning must change the way she speaks to learners. Full stop. Nombulelo, me. The one that is not up there. Now I'm here. I am there. Conclusion. Nombulelo, the alleged aunt, said she will be taking the matter to YouTube. Is this a vice principal here? Okay. We are reporting an important matter. Another SGP is coming with another important point. The only point he could write, Nombulelo said she'll take it to YouTube. You see the people that are filling in principal positions. You know, at this point, I am even questioning the person that allowed this person to be a vice principal. At this point. Guys, if the vice principal was, he didn't even say why when the lady brought the child to him, why did he not question? He didn't even say, guys, he was here. This person. Guys, you know what? Department of Education, please clean your schools. Let the older people, the ones who are close to retirement, let them go, Bandla. Please let them go. There are a lot of youth who are sitting in school, in their homes with qualification, teaching qualifications. I had an organization, I was working with them. That's why Mr. Solani rejected me. That's why. I was working with the qualified teachers. You can go and ask there at Lakeview. They are sitting with their qualifications. People who would be more patient and vigilant. You are keeping these old people that give such feedback. This person should go home and take care of his grandkids. And he's still a vice principal, waiting to be a principal. No way, Department of Education, no way. Let these people go. Let them have early retirement. Employ youth. People who would be more considerate of the kids in schools. All people are tired. Look at this person. He was tired to write what the SGP said to say. I was waiting for you to talk to my child like that. He was too tired. The only thing he could write is, Nombulelo said he'll take it to YouTube. Department of Education. Please stop making a joke or fun with other people's kids. Start with this person who doesn't even deserve to be called vice principal. I'm just calling him because it's his job title correct currently. He doesn't deserve it, if you ask me. He doesn't deserve it. And then he said the parents said only they need a follow-up on the matter. According to the mother, guys, please listen to this old Mkulu. Old Mkulu, who shouldn't be in the teaching environment. He shouldn't be there. He let him go to early retirement. Listen to him. According to the mother, Zuko came back upset from school. The assistant cleaner, the name, said Zuko must clean toilets. Okay, according to the two parents, the cleaner, and according to the two parents, which is me and the mom, ne? According to us, this cleaner has ill-treated the child. According to us, and then there are signatures. Okay, guys, according to us, the cleaner has ill-treated the child, and according to him, the cleaner is innocent, Bandla, very innocent. Oh my darling, very innocent. Oh, little flower. Okay, and then according to us, it's ill-treating. Here during signing, guys, the people that signed here, it's the principal. The female vice principal was not there, but this, guys, he doesn't deserve to be called a vice principal, but I'm trying to find a way. But you know what, I will call him grandfather, because I'm sure he has grandkids and he's old. This vice grandfather, definitely. He went ahead to put the initials of the female vice principal that was not there, but he couldn't put his own details. He was the one writing. He was there, but he's not in the signature. Instead, guys, this is fraud. Not only is this a vice grandfather corrupted, he committed fraud. Because in this thing, he signed for someone who was not there. Well, he didn't sign, but it's a signature. But that vice principal was not there. He couldn't put his own details. Guys, I think God was exposing this vice principal. This vice principal must go down. I sent an email to Anjimuchi, not an email, a WhatsApp message to Anjimuchi and Steve Mabone. I pulled all my contacts, and thank God, because Anjimuchi responded. Then she said to me, I must bring it to the attention of the SGP. If nothing comes, I must take it to the IDSO. So guys, the reason why I had to do this long video, I want the Department of Education, IDSO, to get an insight. I asked the mother to write her own minutes, because this, guys, can I also advise you on something? If you go to a school environment and there is a meeting, please write your own minutes. But I understand it's difficult to listen, engage, and write. That's why I didn't write my own. Please ask the school to bring someone who will be a scriber. Okay? Someone who will be a scriber. Before you sign, ask the scriber to read the minutes to everyone. Okay? I am advising you now. I actually also need to make another video where I'm advising you on the do's and don'ts when you go to a school meeting, especially public schools. I will do another video where I advise you guys. I've got all the code of conduct, okay? Everything I've got, so I will help you. But if you go to a public school meeting, ask for a scriber. Before signing, ask the scriber to read what they wrote to everyone. And then sign and ask for a copy. Never, never, ever sign minutes that are written by principal, vice principal, educator, or someone that works in a school environment without you knowing what's written there. Minutes is nothing personal to say it's your feelings or what. Minutes, you are just writing what's been said. And can you see what is happening? This vice principal is being exposed. This vice principal has been exposed. He wrote these minutes trying to cover up for this person, but God is actually exposing him. He doesn't deserve to be in that position. If you ask me, yes, suspension, he also deserves suspension. If you can't write simple minutes and give honest feedback, how can people trust you with their children? At some point when he was being interviewed, I guess he said things like, I will have the children's best interest at heart. And he spoke like a father. But today he's failing to do his job. He's protecting corrupted colleagues. Now he's not remembering what made him be in that position, which was, I will have the children's best interest at heart. He forgot. Now, guys, the best interest at heart is the corrupted people. If you ask me, he deserves to go down. He didn't put his signature here. He didn't initiate. He didn't do anything. But he was able to put someone who left the meeting early. Department of Education, please make an example with this. There is no principal and vice principal who will set the Department of Education up for failure. There is no one. These are the same people that employed you. You cannot do an employer like that. This vice principal took chances. He went too far. Because imagine, guys, if something bigger happens and this thing gets blown away and then it appears on SABC 1 News and there's a child that passed away. And then the parents will say what? The Department of Education is failing us. While we've got these corrupted people in leadership positions who are doing corruption, who are protecting corrupted people. He knows no child must clean toilets in school environments, but he's allowing his friend to make the children clean toilets. Children they are going to classes late because of that lady, but he's protecting her. No, guys, no. Department of Education, please deal with this lady. Guys, they said they'll call us for second meeting. I don't trust anymore. My wish is to go there with a representative from Department of Education. Either IDSO, because this matter will be brought to their attention, IDSO or Department of Education. I will come back, guys, and tell you the conclusion, how they dealt with him. If you ask me, I want the Department of Education to deal with this person. The mother wrote her minutes. Guys, I'm not going to write my minutes. These are my minutes talking. So I'll send the Department of Education this link, and then they'll read the mother's minutes. These minutes, they are reflection. They prove to say the school is aware of what is happening and they are okay with it. They've accepted. They've allowed the cleaning lady to make the children clean toilets. Okay, guys, let's help each other. Let's help the children of Daliwonga Secondary School. Let's help the parents of Daliwonga Secondary School. This vice principal and this lady must go down. Okay, they must go down. But first, let's allow the Department of Education to deal with it. Okay, and then if they deal with it correctly, we are all good. But if not, let's fight, guys. These people shouldn't be trusted with other people's kids. They shouldn't. Please share this message, guys. Please share. There is a serious problem at Daliwonga Secondary School. I want them to call the kids and interview the kids. A lot will come out. I'm telling you, a lot will come out. And may God bless the SGP member that came out and said, listen, I'm not going to buy your face. May God bless you. Other people pray for their children. There's another lady I know, she does cakes, guys. So we communicate a lot on my WhatsApp. She told me that I would rather have my children go to school late than have them leave the house without praying. So you must be careful. God does answer prayers. It's only a matter of time. Look at what is happening. Exposure. You think you are protecting this person. You are exposing yourself. Mr. Male Vice Principal, you have exposed yourself. Can you see, guys, how God works? Even with the parents of the Langlachte boy and the Brixton boy, they are praying parents. See how things turn out. God listens to prayers. So you must be very careful. If you are a teacher, a principal, if you are studying to work in a school environment, I am leaving you with these words. Do good to other people's kids when no one is watching. Because child, that position is a dangerous position. This is a time where we say to people, do not just enter a teaching environment. because you think it's the easiest way to success. It's the most difficult profession ever. Teaching is the most difficult profession ever. Guys, let's spread these words. Daliwonga Secondary School cleaner makes the children clean toilets, and the male vice principal there allows it. He protects the lady, and the lady is able to report it to the vice principal and say this child is disrespectful, rude, because he doesn't know how to clean toilets. The lady writes down names of the kids that do not do their work in class. She writes them down, and then they clean toilets. Please spread the word. I am escalating this matter to IDSO, as Minister Angie Motshekga herself said. I'm not bluffing. Minister Angie Motshekga responded yesterday, and she said, if nothing comes up with the SGP, take it to IDSO. I'm taking it to IDSO because I want to help them, the parents that want to come out. It's very difficult to have this come out if you've got such a corrupted vice principal blocking it to come out. So I'm going to assist those who want this thing to come out to be free. That SGP said, I'm just waiting for the day where you talk to my child like that. So you can imagine how many parents feel like that. How many kids at Daliwonga feel like, if she tries it with me, I will show her. How many children? So this is me coming. This thing must be handled by IDSO and Department of Education. Guys, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Guys, I thank you for your support. It is through your support that I'm standing today, that I've got the strength to assist other parents out there. Please stay with me further, guys. Don't leave. Without you, I'm nothing. You know, right? Without you. Right now, they write me and you on the minutes, and they say, Nomblelo says you'll take her on YouTube. They call me and you organization. My people will perish because of lack of knowledge. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.